see a thing.
No!
Captain, look! I can see now! No, it's multitasking. It's very difficult for me.
That's why we should have women in the cockpit.
What else did people Google?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yes.
Let's get to the next questions. Huh? Right, so let's see what people have been Googling more. Thank you. You want to do the honor?
Well, how do pilots see at night? Same way we see through clouds. Magic glasses.
Magic.
At night, well, basically, so when we start the descent, then all the lights is being dimmed, and then we get the night vision, so we can better see all the instruments and the runway. There's lights on the runway, so we can see far away.
Very bright lights, like a Christmas tree. These are like flashing.
Exactly. So and I guess that's what passengers like the most when they see, when we're taxiing around, all these lights with different colors, meaning different things actually. So that's normally how we see at night.
Also with our instruments. It doesn't matter if it's night, day, cloud, dark or lights. We use the instrument. We are not flying VFR. It's not visual flights. It's instrument flights. So there's no worries if it's day or night.
All right.
Next question.
Next one. How do pilots fly planes?
We don't fly. Now the pilot does the job.
We're lazy people. No. Physics. Pure physics, basically. You want to go fast, and then magic happens. So you learn it at flight school, and then once you have your initial education, then you can fly small aircrafts, and then you can join, for example, SmartLynx, where we can teach you to fly 737 or Airbus 320. So we can do that, what is called an ATO. So we have that here as well. And then you can learn to fly, bigger aircraft.
Commercial aircraft.
Commercial aircraft.
Aircraft does the job, but we monitor airlines.
True.
Yeah.
And look outside the window. How do pilots fall asleep fast?
You fall asleep
We do?
fast? I fall asleep pretty good. We have nice hotels, as I said. It's really good beds. I love the fluffy pillows.
We think about all the clouds, so we lay down on the pillow, and then the clouds go by and we fall asleep. Yes, that's how we fall asleep fast.
I think we fall asleep as a normal person do.
True.
Maybe a hard work day, we fall asleep faster, but it's like your job. If you're tired more day, you fall asleep faster.
How does pilots' roster look like at SmartLynx? Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah?
Well, it's a PDF. No, we have a whole rostering team that calculates all the duties and flights. I think one of the big changes between having a normal job, if I can say that, and being a pilot, is basically that our work pattern is fixed, but it's changing. So we are normally 20 days away, and then 10 days at home. So for 20 days we get to see the world, and then we can relax with family and friends for 10 days at home. But in those 20 days where we are away, then there's a whole team of colleagues sitting up in the rostering, assigning all the flights. So we don't show up at 8 o'clock in the morning to the same office every day. It keeps changing. So that's one of the things. So that's how a pilot roster looks like. 20 days on, 10 days at home.
It's a very flexible roster too. Like, plan is to work 20 days and be off at home 10 days. But if you're flexible and able and want to be away more, you can do it. You just send a request to the office and they manage. And if you need to be at home, you don't need to work 20 days in a row actually. You can be sent home earlier. It's very flexible, and usually we take it into account.
All right. So, how pilots become a captain?
How did you become a captain?
Luck.
Luck. Oh no.
You make mistakes, you learn, you study hard, and then when you have a lot of experience, then you can go up to some more flight tests, and then if the company thinks that you're good enough, then you can move from sitting in the right-hand side of the plane and come over to the left-hand side. Since the basically the work we do is the same. So normally one is flying one way and the other one is monitoring, as it's called. And then I'll say we swap around, not the seats, but the duties. So then the other one is flying and the other one is monitoring. But of course, as a captain, you have, I'll say, the final responsibility. So you need to know the laws and all the procedures by heart, so you can ensure that you are operating safely at all times.
And as a first officer, I need to know it too, but it's the captain's decision what we go on from there. Whatever is most safe decision he goes by. So we follow. We know this much, but we follow you. We trust our captains. So how can I become a captain?
Well, the good thing here at SmartLynx is that we are expanding quite a lot, which means that there's a lot of openings and opportunities. And one of the openings is that we actually recruit from internally first officers to become captains. So they will go and first apply. We'll have an interview, we'll have a written test, we'll go to the simulator and train, and then if they are all successful, then we will go out and fly and let them, say, become captains if they also can handle the pressure in the aircraft. It typically takes a good month for the very experienced first officers to transition from the right-hand side to the left-hand side and becoming captains. But it's very important for us here in SmartLynx that we try to take from our internal candidates before we will take from the outside.
But we do accept outside too.
True.
So all we need is like a lot of study, experience, and flying.
That's it.
And mistakes. We learn by mistakes. Yes. But of course, we will never do a mistake that is concerning safety.
That's why we have the captain, to make sure that everything is safe.
So you stop me when I make the mistake.
That's my finest job.
The best pointing out.
All right. How much money do pilots make? More than we can spend, I guess. So yeah, it depends on how much you fly and how much you work, if you have a lot of vacations or
and your role, captain or first officer.
Exactly. So it depends on the airline. It depends on how you operate small aircraft or big aircraft.
Long haul, short hauls.
Yeah. So there's many possibilities in earning more money if that's what you want.
Yeah, but also what we earn is well enough to, for example, we're in a different country, we have off days in this new cities, new places, and we have enough to enjoy our lives at these new destinations. So it's good.
Right. How pilots book hotels?
Do you book your hotel?
We don't. We have people to do that. As a pilot, we only concentrate on flying. Yeah. And then we have a whole department making sure that they book all the nice hotels when we have layovers.
Yeah.
Or when we stay in a country for a longer period, flying for different airlines around the world. So you can find yourself in the swimming pool in Vietnam, or you can find yourself in what seems more like a skiing lodge in Canada. It can vary very much. That's the beauty here in SmartLynx, that we fly around the world.
Always travel accommodation is provided by crew travel, and it's always in our schedule. So it's nothing we do technically. We just check the roster, we arrive at the destination, and we have a taxi picking us up and taking us to the hotel.
So very easy.
Very smooth, to be honest, especially after long flights.
So how pilots work for ACMI?
What is ACMI?
ACMI, that's a good question. ACMI means Aircraft Crew Maintenance Insurance. So what we do here in SmartLynx is that we lease aircrafts out with the crew, with the maintenance included, and of course all insurances. So we help airlines solve the problems they cannot solve themselves. So this is what we are specialized in. That's why that we are everywhere around the world, since we help all operators with assistance when they need more capacity of aircrafts. That's both. Sorry. That's both for passengers and for freighters. So we do both things.
Yeah, that's why we have such a good experience here too. we meet a lot of airlines. We follow their standard and SOPs too. We learn a lot about general aviation, about how other airlines have it and how they fly too.
Basically, we like the camera coming in, and then we become that airline for a period of time, and then at some point then they don't need our services anymore, and then we move on to helping the next airline in being successful.
And sometimes we stay years and years because they are actually happy with us.
True. And if you got inspired for all the answers and want to join the team, then please check all our vacancies on www.smartlynx.aero.
In the next series.
Remember to follow us and click like, and remember to put a post in the comments
You've
below.
done this before, I can see.